Hey Michelle, here's a quick video about some terms you may not be familiar with. There's f-stop, which is the same thing as aperture. Within the lens, the leafs that close down to constrict the light or open up to allow light in, the different settings are the f-stops within the lens. Then there's f equals, that's sometimes marked on a lens, and all that f means is it's the focal length. It'll usually be f equals 85 or f equals 35. Just your focal length, don't confuse it with f-stop. You'll hear about fast lenses, or how fast is your lens. And what that means is a wide aperture. How wide is the widest aperture on your lens? Usually a 2.8 or better is considered a fast lens. On the end of your lens is going to be some numbers that don't make much sense. It'll have a 1:3.5 to 5.6. And what that is, it's the widest aperture that lens has depending on the zoom. So forget the 1 with a colon, that doesn't mean anything. The numbers you're interested in is 3.5 to 5.6. If your lens is zoomed all the way in, it may be that the widest aperture it can have is 3.5. If it's zoomed all the way out, the widest aperture it can have then is 5.6. It's really important if you're shooting in low light to know what that is. The other numbers on your lens will be your zoom lengths, and it'd be 70 to 200, 35 to 80, 17 to 40, just depends on the lens. And what that tells you is that lens functions as a 70 millimeter lens that can extend out to a 200 millimeter lens, and that's your zoom range. If your lens on the end has a single number like a 85 or just a 35 and no zoom behind it, then it's considered to be a prime lens. Doesn't mean it's nifty neato super prime, it's just that's what they call single focal length lenses, is prime. IS is image stabilized, and generally on your lenses there'll be a switch that you can use to switch that image stabilized on or off. Keep it on until you get more detailed in your shooting and you need to turn it off for panning or something like that, but make sure that IS switch is turned on. The AF switch on your lens is your autofocus, and what that'll do is automatically focus the lens on the subject that you're taking a picture of. Make sure that's also turned on, unless for some reason you need to manually focus the lens. Real low light situations or something may demand it, and otherwise keep your IS and your AF turned on.